Hello friends, welcome to our podcast channel. Today we will solve a question called unique number of occurrences. And before starting this, like going through these questions, I would like to suggest you just give a try to solve by your own. If you can solve this, then please come back and watch this video. So yeah, we'll go step by step. First, we'll understand the question. Second, we'll try to build a logic which will help to solve this question. Then we'll do write the code, pseudocode, and then we'll write the actual code. Okay. So yeah, we'll also do the dry run as well. Okay. So let's start the question. Because if you can see that unique number of occurrences, this names told that you have to find out the number of occurrences which and that should be unique. Okay. The question is here: given an array integers array, return the true if the number of occurrences of each value in the array is unique, or false otherwise. Means you have an array, okay, and array have some elements. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 6. This is the array, okay, and you have to return true if the number of occurrences of each value in the array is unique. Means let's say an array which have 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 4, 1. Okay. Now this is your array. Okay. Now what is the occurrence of 1? Let's count. So occurrence is 1, 2, 3. So the occurrences of 1 is 3. Now coming to 2. 2 have occurrence 1, 2. So 2 and 3 have occurrence 1 and 4 have occurrence 1. Okay. Now go back to the question. It's saying that return true if the number of occurrences of each value in the array is unique. Means you have to return true. You have to return true if the number of occurrence is unique. What is unique? Okay. Now, if we see the number of occurrence, this is the number of occurrence. Okay. And this is the element which was present in array. Okay. If you see the occurrence is 3. 3 is one time. 3 is unique. Correct? Correct. Now, coming to 2. 2 is also unique because there is no occurrence of 2 in this number of occurrences. Okay. Now, if you coming to 1, 1 have 2 times in the array. So, there, if you see this statement, number of occurrence is unique. So, this is not unique. So, the occurrence of 1 have 2 times. So, this is not unique. So, what will return here? We will return false. For this test case, we will return false. Now, let's take another test case. Okay. ARR of ARR is an array which have 1, 1, 2, 3. This is an array. So first we'll count the number of occurrences, number of elements. So here I will write number of occurrences. Okay. Now 1 is the element. What is the count? 2 times. And 2 have 1 occurrence. And 3 have, okay. Let's write one more 1. Okay. Yeah. 2 have 1 occurrence. Sorry, let's write one more 2. Yeah. So 1 have 2 occurrence, correct? 2 have now 2 occurrence. 2 have now 2 occurrence, and 3 have 1 occurrence. Here also you can see that the 2 is 2 times in the occurrence. So it will also this error is also return false. Okay. Now let's take another example. Okay. We will take a happy example here. 1 have 2 times, 2 have 1 times, 3 have 3 times. Okay. Now we'll find the number of occurrence first for each element. Okay. So 1 have, you can see 2 times, 2 have 1 times, and 3 have 3 times. If you see the number of occurrence of this, so 1 have also 1 time, 2 have also 1 time, and 3 have also 1 time. Correct. So here all the occurrences are unique. So what will it return? It will return true. Okay. Now I hope you have understand this question. Let's go back to the question first. So if you see 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 3, this example, if you can see 1 have 3 times, 2 have 2 times, the occurrence of 2 is 2, and the occurrence of 3 is 1 time. So 1, 2, 3 is all the occurrences are unique. So it will return true. Okay, and 1 and 2, one occurrence is 1, 2 occurrences is 1. Now 1, if you see the number of occurrences, there is 2 ones, so it is not unique. So it will return false. And like this, I hope you have understood the question. Now let's go to the logic part. Okay. So logic part. So first, what we will do? First, we will do count the frequency, or you can say occurrences. Okay. Count the frequency means how many times the element was present in an array. We will count that and we will store it in a map. And if you don't know map, so then don't worry. I have like make a playlist of DSA foundation course, which is basically the C++ programming for beginners. You can go through that playlist, and in that playlist, I will soon update this map and vector and set whatever the DSA foundation course needed to be learned, which can helpful to learn the DSA and algorithm. You will cover that. That is the prerequisite playlist. Okay, you can go through that. I will paste the link in below as well as in the icon button. Okay. Okay, so first logic is found the frequency or the number of occurrences in the array. Okay, now second, we will go through the occurrences to check it's unique or not. If it's unique, we will return true. If it's not unique, then it will return false. Very simple. First, we will count the frequency of the array. Second, we will go through the occurrences means the frequency, this to check it's unique or not. If it's unique, we'll return true. If it's not unique, we'll return false. Okay. Now coming to the implementation. How will implement this? Okay. So we have the two steps. We have to solve this. We have to go through these two steps. The first step is frequency, and for that, what will take map. Map int of int. Why? Because the pehla integer will be the element. The first integer will be element, and the second integer will be the frequency or occurrence. And let's say the map name is map. Okay. Now we have to go through the array of the given array, whatever the given array, and we have to count the frequency like this. Okay. Then now first step, count frequency is done. Count frequency was done. Now the second step. What is the second step? Okay. Second step is to check the uniqueness. To check the uniqueness of occurrences. Okay. For that, we have two process. We have two ways. One is we can take a set, or another is we can take a vector. Okay. So basically, set, what is set? Set stores unique value. What? Take set stores unique value. So basically, whatever the frequency we have in this map, we will go through this map, and we will insert the value. Now, what will happen if we insert every time? Basically, if let's say 1 is 2 times, 2 is 1 times, and 3 is 1 time. So, in set, while you insert, 3 will be inserted successfully, 2 will be inserted successfully, 1 will be inserted successfully for the first time, and for the second time, it will not insert this because 1 is already there. So, in that case, what we will do, we will just put an if condition. What? We will just put an if condition to check if already element is there. If already element is there, then don't need to insert. Just return false because already element is there, so there is no uniqueness. Now, so this is supposed to be return false. Now, which can be return false if this for loop is completed and we are not returning false. So in the end, we will return true. Okay. Now coming to the vector part. Okay. Now coming to the vector part. So if you see the question here, okay. So if you see the question here, it is saying the array length will be 1000. In the constant, the array length will be 1000. Means in worst case scenarios, the length, the occurrence of an array max, the occurrence of an array max 1000. Correct. So what I will take? I will take a vector of length 1000 and I will put 1001 and I will put all the values 0. Okay, initially is 0 for all the indexes from 0 to 1000. Okay, so let's come to the array again, this map. So what in map, the max value can be 0, sorry, the mean value can be 0 and the max value can be 1000. Okay, now as we have a vector of size 1001 which have initially all the values 0, that means we can track every occurrences which have multiple time of occurrences. Okay, example, let's say 1 is 2 times. So what I will, how can I track using the vector? What I will do, I will array of 1, I will store equal to 1 for the first time. And for the second time, first I will check. Every time I will check if my array of I is equal to 0, then I will do this. Else I will return false. if my array of if my array of I is equal to 0, that means there is no occurrences till now. If you are facing some value of array of I and it's a value 0, that means it's a unique occurrence till now. But if you have already some value there, like error of 1 is there, then that means you can't again initialize the value 1 because this value have already present in the map, in the occurrences. So that means there is no uniqueness, return false. And after this going through the map, if you are not throwing any false there, that means in the end just return true. Now I hope you have understand the implementation. Now write the code. So code, how I will write it, as include iostream instead of iostream I write bit slash std c++.h. Okay. uh, I'll write the pseudo code, sorry, I'll write the function. I'll not write the whole code. You can get the whole code like from your own website as well. Okay, so I'll write there is a function called bool uh, unique, the function name I gave unique frequency. Okay, and there it will take vector of int error. Now there what I'll take a map of type integer which will count the frequency. Now I have the map correct. Now what I will write the for loop. I'll write the for loop to for int I equal to 0, I should be less than whatever the array dot size I plus plus. And what I'll do, I will just map of ARR of I, means I will just count the frequency. If this is the count the frequency. After this for loop and we have frequency of all the elements. Then what I'll do, then I'll take a vector. Here I'll take vector of integer, let's say count, okay, which have size 1001 and having all the values in the indexes is 0. Okay, now after that what I'll do, I will do a for loop of, I'll go through the for auto iterate it of map and I will go through the every element. If here our focus will be on the frequency and the frequency will be the it dot second. So if ARR of it dot second, which is the frequency actually, if ARR of it dot second is equal to 0, that means if my frequency is unique, then just do one thing, ARR of it dot second, put its value 1. If it's not equal to 0, that means that value have already occurred before. That means there is no uniqueness is present till now. So what you can do in else, you can just return false. Return false. Or here you can do one thing also, vice versa. In if condition put it not 0 and here you can return false and here you can return true. So it's vice versa. Okay, fine. So you have so our for loop is done. So if our for loop is done, then simple return true, because we have, because if we reach this point now, that means we have covered all the occurrences which have, we have covered all the occurrences which have unique value. Which and unique value how to check? Unique check. This is the uniqueness check. This condition is checking uniqueness. Okay. So I hope you have understand this. I have written this same code in the Leetcode. If you can see, I have taken ordered map, vector enter from 0, and I have do the count. Then I have do the for loop on the map and just check the uniqueness. If the uniqueness is not there, then return false. Else count will be 1 and return true. Same thing, just little bit different. But yeah, this code will also work. And if you can see, I have submitted this and cool. Our runtime is 0 ms, which is beats 100% of the users with C++. Okay. I hope you have understand this. That's a very good solution. Okay. Thank you. And yes, please subscribe and like our channel. That will be helpful for me, motivate me to make more videos. Thank you.